Get the real news at realrawnews.com. Article entitled JAG Grills Pedophile Stephen Colbert, dated November 29th, 2023. U.S. Navy JAG investigator on Guam has grilled detainee Stephen Colbert over his ties to the Plandemic and alleged that he caused irreparable harm to young boys and girls he molested during trips to Jeffrey Epstein's island of underage debauchery, a JAG source told Real Raw News. As reported yesterday, investigators arrested Colbert near his Montclair, New Jersey home Saturday morning and hauled the sniveling creep to a safe house before flying him and yet to be named Deep State Associates to Camp Blaze. There he underwent a second medical assessment, which included an incredibly invasive body cavity search, and soon found himself eyeballing an interrogator who had seated him in a child-sized chair behind a metal table. The interrogator offered him a bottle of water. Colbert, visibly shaken, said he would sooner go on a hunger strike and die of starvation than cooperate with brutish thugs. That's water, detainee. Drink up. You'll need it, the interrogator said. Colbert raised his cuffed wrists and mentioned he could use a larger chair. Do you think we brought you all the way here to make you comfortable, Stephen Detainee Colbert? And about the chair, it is a kid's chair. You like kids, don't you, detainee? I figured it's fitting, said the interrogator. He placed photographs on the table. They were images of minors getting fondled by Colbert on Epstein Island. These are the least graphic, he said. We have more. Look at them, detainee. Colbert glanced away. See, detainee, I'm not here to coddle you or try to pretend to earn your trust. I don't want a confession because I know you're guilty. And I know you're guilty because if you weren't, you wouldn't be here to begin with. You do know where you are, don't you? Frankly, you're effed, he continued. I can't tell you that you can save your life. It's possible, maybe. Colbert said he wanted to go home and that his constitutional rights had been violated. Look around you, detainee. Do you know where you are? Asked the inquisitor. In a room on an island, Colbert replied meekly. And it sure ain't Epstein Island, the interrogator said. I bet you wish it was. Suddenly Colbert fell into an animated dialogue with himself, shaking his handcuffed wrists. What do I see around here? What they warned me, Trump's tyrannical militants enforcing illegal justice. No, I don't have to stand for this. I am an American citizen and I have rights. I can't be deprived of those rights. I must be dreaming. This can't be real. The interrogator sat in stunned silence for a moment. It's as real as it gets, and you're not on television, so cut the theatrics. You're not here because of Trump. You're here because you're an effing pedophile, and because you accepted cash to promote a vaccine you never took yourself. We got the proof. You're headed for tribunal. What we would like to know more about, Stephen, is the doomsday bunker you have in New Zealand, and exactly how many kids you got squirreled away there. JAG, or our source said, learned of Colbert's apocalypse shelter after assessing his cell phone, which held text messages between Colbert and an unnamed person discussing the procurement of 6 to 10-year-old blonde-haired, blue-eyed boys and girls to stock his New Zealand lair. The phone also had expired boarding passes showing that Colbert had traveled to New Zealand 7 times since 2020. Your family know this stuff? I bet they're proud of you, sicko. Next time, pick something besides your birth date, month, and year as a passcode. You thought you'd be safe molesting kids over there. See, detainee, we'll find it. And if we find children there, things for you will be much, much worse, the interrogator said. But Colbert displayed an air of impudence. You're setting me up, and I want to call CBS. I want my lawyer. The only rights you have are what we give you. Yeah, you'll be given counsel. And do you know what they'll tell you? That you're in a world of crap. Definitely, Colbert said. I won't talk to you. Defiantly, Colbert said, I won't talk to you. The interrogator made a final, incisive point. When you leave this room, you're headed to one of 2 places. One is comfortable, so as far as jails go. The other, I swear to God, you will defile yourself when you see it, and you will pray to whatever deity you worship that you had been more cooperative than you've been. But there are no second chances. The ultimatum only fueled Colbert's belligerence. Go F yourself. Colbert was taken to the MSM jail, and he's been screaming in terror ever since, our source said.